Hello, my lovely friends. I'm Snarky. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a modern split level speed build for you with a sunken living room and a mezzanine level bedroom. I was inspired by different split level loft apartments that I saw on Pinterest for this build, and initially this was going to be just a split level room to upload to the gallery. But as the build went on, it wasn't going to work out that way and it just looked a bit strange and the light was all wrong and everything. So I made it into a full one bedroom house, and it has some nice outdoor space, and there will also be a swimming pool in it as well. So at the moment I'm just building the main shell of the bottom part of the house and creating the sunken living room area. If anyone wants to know how to do this in Sims 4, basically you give the house a foundation and make this as deep as you like, and then you remove the floor in that area, and then you've got a cool sunken room and you can put stairs down into it. I don't actually think the Sims can get down into it without stairs as far as I know, so just remember that if you want to put a sunken room in, that you have to put stairs in as well. So here I have started to create the shell for the top part of the house. As I said, it will have a mezzanine level bedroom, which basically means it has a kind of partial floor, not a full floor, on like the first floor of the house. And I'm just adding in flooring here. I think I'll go with the white wood, sort of white or grey, I can't tell what that is. I think it's white wood floor for the main sort of hallway area and for the bedroom, and I'm sure I'll go with carpet for the living area as well. So I'm just adding in the windows here, and then I'm deciding what to put on the back wall. I just end up going for this kind of red brick sort of effect on the back wall. Wanted that to be like the feature wall and have the rest of the walls pretty plain, so I decided to go with a red brick effect for that whole wall, upstairs and down. And this is, I'm just picking the flooring here actually, so I stick with the white wood for the hallway area and for the upstairs bedroom level. And as you can see, I've picked carpet for the living area. And just adding in some more windows and things here. I'm creating a little seating area at this point with some low tables and little cushion seats. I'm pretty sure I swapped these tables out for a long glass table later on in the build, as like the plants and things that I put on it won't sit in the proper place that I want it to. I think it's just because it's two tables shoved together, but I prefer the glass table. It adds a kind of modern edge. So what I'm doing here is I'm just creating the little living area. I've put a TV on the wall there. I have to say though, the TV doesn't actually work in the game, or I've found that it doesn't work in the game. The Sims seem to think that the TV is inaccessible, as if it's in a different room or something, so I had to add a little TV onto the coffee table for them to watch TV when I was actually playing on the lot, which is a shame because I think the TV looks really cool up there. If anyone's got any ideas on how to get around that, please let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. So I have brought the living area in a bit to make it a bit smaller and a bit more intimate, and I've added some steps in so the Sims can get down to that level. I've also added in that grey sort of lattice pattern type rug. I really like that rug. I use it all the time in all the different swatches in the game. It's a brilliant rug, it goes with loads of things. I've just added a stereo in and some plants onto that little kind of foundation wall, again just to give the impression that it's kind of being used as like a table surface type of thing. And I'm just adding some decor items in to make the place look a bit more realistic and lived in. And I've gone for some really simple white bookcases here. I was thinking of using some old-fashioned darkwood ones, but it didn't look quite right and just seemed to take over that whole space. And I'm just adding in those coffee tables here. I've gone for the kind of blocky wood ones with the grass in the middle to bring a little bit of outdoors inside. I really like the kind of reddish wood of those tables, and I think it complements the room nicely. I'm just adding some lighting into the room here. It's a bit dark, so I add in some brighter lighting, and I think this is where I swap out the wooden tables for the glass one in a wee second, I'm pretty sure. I think the glass table looks, yeah, I do it here. I really think the glass table looks so much better, adds like a bit of a modern edge. And I like the fact that you can see the cushions underneath it as well. And I like that wee corner with the plant and the cushions and the paintings and everything. So I'm just adding a little reading area into underneath the stairs with a floor lamp beside it. And now I'm working on the upper level of the house, which is the bedroom. As you can tell, I've gone for a kind of like modern urban style mixed with a bit of kind of Moroccan style maybe, in the living area downstairs, and I've carried that on into the upstairs bedroom. I start off with the bed against the wall, but I move it along to the kind of other side to make some room for a little seating area. And I'm just adding in the office area, little computer area here. That's where I move the bed here, and I'm putting in a nice, I really like that rug. I'd quite like that in my house actually. And that's where I put the little seating area, just in the middle of that rug. I'm just adding in some paintings and things to make it look quite cosy. And I really like those little kind of cushion seats. My idea for that little bit was that it would be a kind of hippie-ish meditation kind of bit or something like that. I like that little bit. And I'm just adding some bits and bobs around the wee office space. I decided to add those stacked suitcases in instead of an end table. I really like those suitcases actually. I think it adds to that kind of Moroccan traveller theme, I guess, that I've got going on. I'm just putting a side table in beside the bed and some other decorative bits and bobs. A little yellowish golden lamp. Just adding them in, and some other little bits. And now I'm concentrating on the other part of the house. I'm extending it out to make room for a bathroom and a kitchen, and a little extension at the side there. That's going to be like an open plan kitchen. I've gone for some nice blue tiles in there, and I kept the kitchen itself pretty simple, just going for a kind of blue and white colour scheme, and I'm pretty sure I put a couple of pink accents in there as well, just to make it a little bit different. So we've got a little blue coffee machine and microwave, and I put in some blue shelves as well, the kind of box shelves. I put them up just above the sink, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I do. And there's a little pink fruit bowl there, and I add in a painting that's got some pink in it too. So I'm trying to decide here what to do with the upstairs area. I think at first I was going to put a bathroom up here, but that made me think that the house was kind of going to look like a box. So I changed the shape of the upstairs a bit and decided to put some big windows in and make some nice outdoor space. And I'll put a barbecue and some nice plants and things down there later on. So I'm just changing the shape of the downstairs area. I've just pushed the wall in a bit, and this is where the front door is going to go. And just put some stairs in there. I've moved on to the bathroom area here, and just again kept this room quite simple. I think there's enough going on in the other parts of the build, so I just kept this quite, relatively plain. Put in a black bathroom suite and a couple of blue accents, I think. And that's it really. And I add in I use a glass coffee table as a kind of countertop, and pop a couple of bathroomy sort of bits in there. I quite like the look of that. Just a little basket and a plant on the other side, or box of tissues, and a plant as well. and I changed the wall colour to a sort of really light blue, and I'm adding in a couple of pieces of art on the walls as well. Again, using one of my favourite pictures I seem to always use in every build. And I've just changed the swatch of the print on the back wall there, and I'm adding in some more art around the place. I've just popped a table and some bits and bobs in this area to fill the space. Some nice plants, some books, etc. And that nice print at the back, and I think I also put a little hanging print on the side wall there just beside the bathroom door in a little second, just to kind of fill up that space. And I think I've got an aversion to blank walls. I just put a simple lamp in the corner there, and added another version of that kind of lattice print rug as like a hallway runner, but just in a different colour. Just adding a few more bits of artwork and decoration here. Again, just to sort of fill up the space and keep with that kind of the theme that I've got going on, that sort of Moroccan style theme. And I'm just about to start adding in the big windows upstairs. I really love those windows, I use them all the time. They really let so much natural light into your build. And I am moving on to decorate the outside of the house here. I've gone for that kind of greyish brown wood. I really like that wood, it's quite modern, and I'm sure I keep the upper level white and you know, plain against the kind of wood on the bottom, and I'm just adding in some white downstairs as well, just to break up that wood, because the wood is pretty dark. And I decided to remove those stairs and add in a kind of decking sort of patio area. I went for a grey stone colour there on the floor. Again, I think that stone's quite modern. I'm just adding stairs all the way around the corner of the like entranceway, and I'll pop a fern plant in the centre of those stairs. And I chose to change those stairs to like a red brick effect, just to be in keeping with the rest of the kind of colours of the build. So here, at first I was going for a kind of sunken deck area out here with some outdoor seating and tables and things like that, but I decided that I didn't like the way that it looked, and in the end I go for a swimming pool instead. I'm just putting the seating in now, but I move the seating up to the deck area. I think it was the foundations of, I think they made it look weird, with like the hedge on top. It made the seating look kind of out of proportion. I just didn't like the way that it looked in the end, so I'll take those sofas and things out and move them up to the deck area. Although if you did want to download this build, I'm going to put it up on the gallery. My gallery ID is Snarky Girl. You can download it if you wish, and then you can pop that seating area back in if you'd rather have that than a swimming pool. So I'm just moving them up to the deck area here, and I also add in like a patio set with a little table and some seats round it. And I'll add the pool in a little second here. I can't remember if I keep that sofa. I think I might move it round to the other side of the build, just in front of this swimming pool. I'm pretty sure, I think so. Just moving some things around and trying to see where, you know, you just need to move things around sometimes. So this is where I'm adding in the pool. And I actually extend the build out a little bit, extend the pool out a little bit to give it some more room, and I add a little decking area like round the side of the pool. I can imagine that's where your Sims would sit and dangle their feet into the pool, although I don't think the Sims actually do that. It would be nice if they did. I don't think they do. They might do, I don't think they do. And I'm just adding in some tiles to the bottom of the pool here. I picked up that tip from another YouTuber, I can't remember who it was, and it can actually make the water look a bit more blue. or a bit more green if you would rather put green tiles in. And I'm just moving the house around again here, and I think I was just moving it so that it looked okay in the gallery. Just having a little look around, and this is where I add in that decking area around the side of the pool and around the kind of the back of the build. And just finishing off a few little bits and bobs here. Oh yeah, this is where I'm adding in the decking to the sides of the pool, where I can imagine your Sims would sit and dangle their feet into the pool, but I don't actually think that they're going to do that. Although I wish they would. And I am just changing a few little bits and bobs, changing the colour of the roof here, and I'll put in a seating area on the upper kind of outdoor sort of level. I'll put a glass door there as well. I wish there was a door that fitted exactly into that space, but there wasn't. So I put a little picnic table out in red. I hadn't actually used that picnic table in red before, but I really like the colour and the pattern. And the barbecue is red as well, and I add a bin and some plants in to make it look a bit more green and inviting, a bit more outdoorsy. And I'm just moving the house around again and moving a fern that seems to end up in the pool for some reason. So I'm just moving that back to its rightful place. That's a good tip actually. When you move a house with a sunken room, the room doesn't actually move with the rest of the build, so you need to move the whole lot. And I'm just finishing off the build with some terrain paint here, and that is us all finished, guys. So I'll leave you with the screenshots of this split level house. Please like this video and comment below if you have any suggestions of builds you would like to see me do, or anything else you'd like to say. And don't forget to subscribe to see new videos every Saturday and Wednesday. See you next time, guys. Bye! Swear that this room has been running out of air, and now it's starting to spin. You make me feel kind of bad, kind of